Hey, this is Sean Williams with Dallas South, and I am about to do the Bush Legacy Tour. So let's see what's going on. They say that they're open. Let's check them out. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Welcome to Bush Legacy.
Thank you. I am here for the Bush Legacy Tour. I'm sure it's going to be great.
It's not a pretty sight.
Uh-oh. All right. I'm ready.
All right. Do you want a tour? Or do you
I
want to go
I
on
want the
your
tour.
own?
I need the special privilege tour
All right.
for Dallas South blog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is sort of our positive exhibit. This is the one exhibit that doesn't have sort of a depressing take.
Okay.
So let's skip that and do that last. This is our piece on the environment. Each
Okay.
of these doors open to see a factoid about Bush's environmental legacy, which has been largely very destructive. This is probably the most popular one. This is kind of interesting.
Duck and cover.
A close-up of that.
Right.
Yeah, so everybody tends to like that a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
I like.
All right.
Now, you know, I'm from Texas, so don't hold anything back. Just because he's from Texas doesn't mean that you have to
We went to
sugarcoat
Texas,
anything.
so-
Okay, cool.
So this is our education exhibit about his failure to fund Head Start and about what No Child Left Behind was actually meant for teachers that are struggling to basically teach for a test and
Okay.
how it's shortchanging our students.
Right.
And down here we have
And who sponsors this?
it's Americans United for Change.
Okay, Americans United for Change. Good deal.
And this is our healthcare exhibit, and this has information about 3 individuals' healthcare stories, and they're very, they're very typical, unfortunately, in our country right now. Because people who either have coverage and can't pay their premiums, they can't pay their co-pays, they can't afford their medications, or people that just don't have insurance at all and have no choice but to go to the emergency room and wait for things to get really bad.
Right.
So these are some statistics on Bush's healthcare legacy, which has been one of his most disastrous.
Okay.
And this is some information.
Man, most disastrous. That's kind of hard, right? Because I mean, they're
It's
all
tough.
pretty disastrous.
They're all pretty disastrous. From the people that I talk to every day, that seems to be the issue that is resonating the most. Every day I talk to somebody who has a loved one or themselves that cannot get coverage for, desperately needed,
Right.
medication or procedures, and they have to suffer through it. And it's a shame that we live in a country like this and that happens.
Right.
And this is actually you're on your own, buddy. This is his economic policy, and it's all about
Right.
his laissez-faire approach, his conservative approach to the economy. We have a piece on the housing crisis and sort of what the Bush administration has.
Now, it looks
landed
like
us
there's
at.
there's a section of the population that has done pretty well, I guess. Maybe is that the wealthiest 1%?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have done well.
Okay.
And I don't blame them for supporting Bush's conservative policies. If I had $20 million, I would too.
Well, if you were
But
middle
for the rest
class,
of
you'd have
us-
5 million.
Right,
If
according
you're middle
to
class,
McCain, yeah. But for the rest of us, we're all getting screwed. And, we need to make sure that we, vote for people that aren't going to screw us. So
Right.
this is our gas price exhibit. This is probably our most popular exhibit. And what it is you can put in information about your vehicle, like, and it takes a minute, but you can put in what type of car you drive, how often you drive, and how large your gas tank is. And it'll tell you how much you paid in gas per year and per tank in 2000 when Bush took office versus now. And it's pretty staggering if you can see that. Now you're paying $81 a tank, $2,800 per year compared to $27 and $959 just 8 years ago.
Wow.
So it's hitting people pretty hard.
That's not good legacy.
No,
I think.
not at all. Not at all.
So far we've toured half the bus and the legacy's not looking good.
Not
Maybe
looking good.
this side will be a brighter
Yeah.
story. Let's see.
This is called Leave No CEO Behind. It has some information about productivity and how it's actually gone up over the past 5 years, but inflation adjusted wages have stagnated, and it also shows about how much the top 1% makes compared to how much the average person makes, and CEO pays 262 times the average pay of your average employees, and that's gone up a staggering amount since the 1950s.
Okay.
And this exhibit is our Katrina exhibit, and it is probably the most jarring exhibit because you look at all these photos that we've all seen on the news and we saw at the time, but when you look at them in retrospect, it just really puts everything in perspective, especially when we know that that area still hasn't even been cleaned up and rebuilt. So
Right.
it's, and this timeline underneath here actually shows by the hour, before and after the levees broke, all the pleas that the local government had for help and how they went unanswered. And it sort of shows you what our leaders were doing at the time, and it wasn't helping the people of New Orleans and Louisiana.
Does it show when Brownie was doing a heck of a job anywhere?
Yeah, actually, the audio is off right now, but it circulates constantly. And we have some photos of Bush with Brownie,
Mhm.
congratulating him for how great of a job he's done, and also some videotape of Bush singing a song with a country music star, celebrating John McCain's birthday. All
Right,
the
I
people
do
were-
remember. It was
all
great
people were
celebration.
counting.
Might have been
And,
even cake involved. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there was a cake. We have
Okay,
that
I
photo
thought
coming
so.
up. Yeah, and it's pretty. This is angering. A lot of people leave after
Right.
watching this in tears because it's just, they try to forget it, but it's pretty bad.
So now we've gone through I think we only have one more spot. So maybe this will be
Yeah.
where everything changes. We've gone through Katrina, the economy, education,
Right.
environment.
Yeah.
What else is left of the Bush legacy? I can't.
Well, what's left is probably the piece de resistance, as they say, the Iraq War.
The Iraq
And
War.
He wanted and he got, and this is the cost. You look at the timeline on the wall that shows, pretty much that this was in the works long before,
Right.
we made the decision to go to war. And it also shows, the human cost. These are the boots that belong to Sergeant Patrick McCaffrey, and he enlisted in the National Guard the day after 9/11.
Wow.
He wanted to do something. He saw the attacks and just wanted to help out whoever he could. He is married, has 2 kids. He went over to Iraq, and in 2004 he was killed by an Iraqi soldier that he was training. So the Iraqi soldiers they were training turned on him and his unit, and he and another soldier lost their lives. And now his mother advocates for soldiers and veterans' rights pretty much full time, and she has an organization called Veterans Village that does that. So,
Okay.
and these are some photos of him and his family.
So they named the street after.
They named a street after him
Okay.
in California. And that's some of his 2 small children who are a little more grown up now.
Okay. So we have more here of the legacy from the Iraq War. No weapons of mass destruction found. Still?
Wow, this is interesting.
Still haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought maybe in the legacy you might have had something updated.
we haven't found
Okay.
any. And this is sort of the wall of shame, those who marched us to war and kept us there. So it just sort of shows who the larger players were. There's certainly a lot more that could be on this wall. We could probably fill a bus with them, but these are the main culprits.
Okay. So,
And
wow.
And this is some
just the end
information.
here. What do we have here at the end?
this is information. What we do is we take this bus to different congressional districts for members that have supported Bush's policies the vast majority of the time. And so we try to give people information about what the Bush legacy's meant for their state, and also what their representatives and senators have where they've stood on this.
So you
And-
personalize it for the area that you go
absolutely.
to.
And a lot of our stops are actually at congressional offices of
Okay.
members that have voted with Bush's policies, like 85, 90, 95% of the time. So we want to make sure that Bush's legacy is shared with the people that have voted, along with his failed conservative policies. So that's a big part of what we do.
Well,
And so here are the Colorado statistics.
it looks like in my last couple of seconds here, I'm gonna have to give President Bush a thumbs down.
Okay.
I came in
You've
with the
seen
open
the
mind.
facts?
Yeah, I
You've seen
came
the
in with the
facts?
open mind,
right.
and I was gonna, hopefully see some good stuff and maybe change my opinion. But looks like I'm gonna have to give a thumbs down.
Do you want me to hold the video camera while
Yeah,
you give a thumbs
yeah, that'd
down?
be great. Great.
What? How would you rate President Bush's
This is
presidency?
Sean Williams with Dallas South, and I finished the tour of the Bush Legacy Tour. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down to who? The tour?
No, not thumbs down to
All
you.
right, just want to clarify.
Not thumbs down to you. Thumbs down on President George W. Bush. How's that?
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome.